All right, everybody. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to try out Gemini 2.5 Flash and see how well it develops an app. Let's try it out. I want to develop an app to check whether or not I took my medications today so I won't overtake my morphine. Let's develop an app for that. I'm going to start off with this post right here. Initialize the TypeScript React Native project using Expo with these features: Biometric Authentication Template, Firebase integration for Cloud Sync, async storage setup for local medication logs, and include proper ESLint and prettier configurations, and a directory structure for scale. And of course, reference best React Native practices. Let's see how Gemini 2.5 does with this first initial post. Okay, looks like it did pretty good. It did start off with blank TypeScript. Seems like it provides the authentication correctly. All right, well, first, before I start diving into what it's telling me to do next, I'm going to do these other steps that I have set up, and then we'll come back here and start doing these steps here to finalize things. Okay, let's move on to step 2 now. And we will be heading back to all of this later. Generate code to integrate Google AI Studio Gemini 2.5 Pro SDK into our React Native app. Include API key management using React Native Secure Store, dosage pattern analysis endpoint, dynamic reminder optimization service, error handling for AI model responses, and base this on Google AI Studio's setup. Let's see how it does with that one. So it's moving us over into Canvas. It realizes that we're actually going to be doing something that's going to be a continuing process. Nice. Looks like it's developing all of the TypeScript files for the different features. All right. Now it's telling us to do the npm install all of our stuff. Okay, but first we're going to go back on to the next prompt and then go from there. All right, so now let's head on to prompt 3. Create a medication schedule component with morphine dosage input in milligrams, with CDC guidelines validation, AI-powered frequency suggestions using Gemini 2.5, visual timeline of taking and missed doses, refill tracker with pharmacy API integration. We don't really need to have the pharmacy API integration. Let's just do the refill tracker. Okay. All right, let's move on to step 4. Implement a HIPAA-compliant storage with AES 256 encryption for medication logs, automatic backup to Firebase file store, emergency access protocol for medical providers data, and expiration policies for US regulations. And I'm going to say use security patterns. All right. Okay, and now let's move on. Build an integrated reminder system using Expo notifications that analyzes historical dosage patterns via Gemini 2.5 and adjusts alert timing based on abs- absorption absorption rates implementates. Let's just take that out. Well, let's just leave it what it is, see what it does. Okay, and moving on. Create a Gemini 2.5 service that processes medication history, predicts optimal dosage times, generates patient-friendly explanations, outputs in JSON, and for the UI timeline. And I'll say use AI integration patterns. Okay. Okay, next we'll go for this prompt right here. Generate adjust detox tests for biometric authentication flow, dose logging, accuracy, AI suggestion validation, emergency contact triggering. Okay, so next, we're almost done. All right, next, create a compliance checklist with code implementations for things like the GDPR, the CCPA, HIPAA, and other regulatory guidances that are necessary. Well, there you have it for today. Pretty much made our full-on app in 13 minutes or a few seconds over. So tomorrow, what we're going to be doing is actually turning this into an app. We're going to be going prompt by prompt, grabbing the code, importing the code into the app, and developing the app. Be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and tap that notification bell so that you'll be notified when it goes live. See y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.